Hi, this is Deadman. If you're watching this video, I assume you're old enough to see gore, violence, swearing, and general adult content. If you aren't old enough, come back with some ID. Or a fake one.
Hi, Sam, Bridges, I presume? Sorry about that, the system seems to be on the fritz. One of the packages wasn't processed properly and got left out of the order. It says here the client is Fragile herself. Someone double-tagged it so the system couldn't tell whether it was for Fragile Express or Bridges. Anywho, really sorry for the holdup, and careful. The contents are fragile. Yes, okay.
It's terrifying how sneaky Higgs is. Never thought I'd put threw a nuke into a tar pit on my gamer resume.
Maybe there's no way of saving Middle Knot. But South Knot's still here. Because of me. And you.
Trying to erase your friend's survivor's guilt.
So, as punishment, he strips me down to nothing. And then he makes it rain.
It's one thing hearing about it, but it's so much worse actually seeing it happen to her.
If all you want is to save yourself, you just have to jump. However, if you want to see this altruistic streak of yours through, then you'll have to carry my nuke to the bottomless pit and toss it in.
Higgs is definitely not somebody you want to mess with.
You see, the truth is, I don't much care for my face. That's why I hide it. Oh, but you... Ooh, you just love yours, don't you? I bet Daddy was real proud.
Higgs is also hella creepy, and Troy Baker sells it hard.
Oh. What's it gonna be?
I'll take the damage and the goods. I don't break that easy.
Fragile is tough and isn't gonna take shit from anyone.
Because I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
Badass woman and emotional climax.
All I had to do was jump, and I could have saved myself.
But instead, you saved a city. And more than that, you gave people hope.
Logic clearly dictates that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Or the one.
This entrance puts Higgs to shame. Also, fun fact, Clifford Unger's character originally didn't smoke until Kojima saw Mads taking a smoke break and decided he looked cool doing it.
Baby.
My baby.
I know what you're thinking. Is that an otter on my head? Or am I just happy to see you? Well, both.
Conan O'Brien gives you an otter hood.
Hey, by the way, you should have this. It'll help you on your way. Yeah, don't worry about me. I've got an otter one. Come on. Come on, otter one? That's pretty good. Come.
Dad jokes. Simultaneously adorable and creepy.
Do you think the grown-ups could talk for a minute? Thank you.
Even though Mama's BT baby won't hurt them, the Odricek has no chill.
Another chiral spike. She's been crying more at night.
Yep, that's parenting for you. Dropping what you're doing and or randomly changing the subject.
We need to rewrite the software to work with the new hardware.
Well, then get to it.
Yeah, no can do. I designed the hardware, but the software was written by someone else.
Sam is accurate for someone non-IT.
I gave birth there in the rubble.
So, Mama's ordeal was super rough. Giving birth in the rubble and surviving with no food and only trickles of rain to keep her sustained.
Mind if I take a sample?
Yeah, sure. Suck me dry.
Phrasing?
All we need now is to get Jack into the network. Am I right?
Jack in! Megaman, power up!
Ziplines are the most useful thing you can build from your PCC. What?
Mama's primary field of expertise is applied physics. Lochna's is theoretical. Mama designed the qubit hardware. Lochna, the software. They said they could converse over any distance. Said they had a special bond that led them.
The chiral network being based on Mama and Lochna's ability is a really amazing concept. Being able to pee in the snow.
Let's try them out. Cut the cord connecting us. She's sound asleep. I made sure she got plenty of milk. Just do it. Please, Sam. Set us free.
I have to give it up to the actors again. The look on Mama's face, full of pain when she asks Sam to set them free, and the shock on Sam's face is just amazing.
This world was never hers, but all the same, I didn't want her to leave it. Even though she's already lost.
Win for emotional trauma?
Do it.
Cut the cord!
Sam, would you sit me up? I haven't been outside in a long time. It's just too much to take in all at once.
You sure? Thought you might be claustrophobic after your time in the rubble.
I'll be fine, so long as I can see out of the bag.
Being considerate of trauma.
Get ready, Sam. It's coming.
Badass new summoning jutsu.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
At least all was forgiven before Mama passed away.
She died beneath the rubble, with our child still inside her. Her Ka passed over to the other side, but her Ha remained, bound to our dead daughter. She knew all of this, of course. That's why she kept one cuff loose. Didn't want anyone seeing her vitals.
So, technically Mama was undead?
And this is why I hate these things.
Hey, baby.
Aw, BB has a happy dance.
Officially, they were suspended by the government following a void out which claimed the life of the then acting president.
Just wouldn't be a Kojima game without some government conspiracy. Tank Thulu? Still has an epic entrance, even though we've already been introduced. Oh, hi, Hannibal.
It's not easy being me. No wife, no children, no friends. And so I sought solace, sought company in the dead. Over time, I made them a part of me. 70% of who I am today.
So it doesn't really go into it a lot, but Deadman is actually made of cadavers and stem cells. He is literally a modern-day Frankenstein's monster. No matter how many times you see it, it's still funny. That's a hell of a nightmare.
The man felt responsible, so he left. And his wife, who died, her name was Lucy. She'd been pregnant, poor woman. They were going to name their son Lou.
Didn't happen.
Hearing Sam's tragic story makes you finally understand why he's so cut off from everyone and was unwilling to join back with Bridges.
Still there, Sam?
Heartman's ringtone is a sped-up funeral march. Heartman has nice taste. The entrance, as well as his whole base in general, is really stylish.
Keep on keeping on.
You gotta keep on keeping on.
Kinda morbid to have a funeral march playing while you're dead, Heartman. The chiral hourglass is so cool.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down.
Don't let them catch you with your pants down. Rule number 3, beware of bathrooms.
60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life.
Seeing the cufflinks used out of gameplay looks really cool.
So, while you've traveled to and from the seam an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
That That's a lot of deaths, Heartman. Not sure why you were so pleased by the high kill count on yourself.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case.
So, Heartman has a heart-shaped heart and lives above a heart-shaped lake. I thought Mama's name was on the nose, but this takes the cake.
I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
That's some dedication.
I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
That's a nice twist. In most stories, you see someone working tirelessly to bring family back to life, but here, Heartman simply wants to be able to move on to the afterlife with his family.
You mean die with them?
Awarding you likes for the correct answer.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Positive reinforcement.
Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Good thing he installed padded floors. Being helpful. Even death doesn't stop Heartman from giving likes.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, but I neglected to give you a proper farewell.
Politeness. Using an extra floating carrier like a hoverboard.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct.
Video game equivalent of a gold star.
Alright. How's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth.
Heartman will take away that gold star.
Trilobites. Ammonites. Dinosaurs. The mammoth, the Iceman. All preserved as if frozen in time. All, without exception, found with strands. Which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities.
Well, that's not good that there's been multiple extinction events that keep trying to wipe us out. Also, I see what you did there, Kojima. Thought you could sneak in a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Plot summary. Odradek thumbs up. Having to literally summon the buildings from the tar. That's a nice rug pull, having us avoid BTs the entire game, and now needing their help to continue on. That's horrifying.
Homily?
Sam.
Now, that's just mean.
Surely you figured it out.
Doom? People like us? She's the source of it all.
Nightmares that haunt us, the visions of an inescapable future.
Sound familiar? Happy Happy fucking Doomsday, Sam!
That was unexpected.
Sam. Don't you get it?
You can speed this up or slow it down, but you cannot stop what we've started.
Higgs, master of making people very uncomfortable.
They come and get me.
Epic boss fight versus a BT kaiju. Odradek to the rescue.
All that for repatriate. What a waste. Well, we'll pick this up when you're done dying.
Protecting your BB. Sometimes when you repatriate, your inner BB greets you butt first.
Fragile.
What?
Do you have anything to eat?
Oh.
Finally took her up on her offer.
Got you hooked, huh?
Rude.
For this to work, I'll have to touch you.
Being considerate.
No matter what you, me, or anybody else does, humanity has a few 100,000 years left, tops. Why don't we just cut to the chase? Accept our fate.
Just a few 100,000 years? Why, that's barely any time at all.
This place, this fucking beach. There's no repatriation here, no. One of us dies, that's it. He goes to the other side. It's nice, huh? Lucky loser gets to put an end to this rinse and repeat bullshit once and for all.
There's actual stakes to this fight.
So, no BTs, no void outs, no bullshit. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
Meta jokes.
One more ending before the end. One last game over.
More meta jokes.
I am the particle of God.
Now, if that's not a final boss quote, I don't know what is. Getting to tie up and kick the shit out of Higgs. Honestly, getting to not only throw packages, but getting to finish off a boss like that is pretty hilarious and great.
I don't need the gun, Sam. I can beat you. I can beat you.
And yet you let me throw empties at your head.
Thank you. Sorry about that. One more.
Metal Gear Solid 4 style punch out. Slow-mo punches. The music that plays during this scene is phenomenal. It is somber and frantic at the same time.
Finish him.
You're getting a little touchy-feely there, Mr. Phasmophobia.
Who says bad guys can't teach you new vocabulary words?
Well, congratulations. You won the game.
Even more meta jokes. Is Higgs secretly Deadpool?
I think you'll find our bond is made of stronger stuff. Jimmy Pillar, damn it!
Oh, what's this? You're already broken.
You have no power here. I'm Higgs. I'm the particle of God that permeates all existence. What are you? Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
You are damaged goods.
Payback! Also love the third grader comeback.
There you go. As promised.
Thanks.
Keeping your promises.
One more thing. Your little one managed to bring it here by picturing it as equipment.
Aw, that was nice of her. I missed my BB.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach.
Gaming reference.
Like Mario and Princess Peach.
That was so bad it's hilarious. Hard no.
The hell?
Whoa, it's me. Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
That is definitely not how you were supposed to greet someone, Deadman. The yawns are contagious.
We have to swear in a new president and establish a functioning government. Only then will America be whole again.
America, fuck yeah! When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. I couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Heartfelt speech to your son that I can confirm is accurate.
Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him!
I just gotta say, in a world where ghosts are literally populating your world, don't you think cold-blooded murder just to get property wouldn't come back to bite you in the ass? Yet another badass entrance by Cliff. Okay, so I've not talked about it up until right now, but how cool is it that you fight the Soldier Man in 3 different eras of iconic battlefields? First World War I, then World War II, now Vietnam. It makes the boss fights unique from each other and is most definitely a nice change of scenery. Being able to embrace your son once before you pass over.
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry.
Trying to help a friend / former commander.
After he recorded this, the director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lochner, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist void-outs, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
That's got to be hard to hear. I thought we were supposed to be rescuing her, not helping wipe out humanity.
I looked inside his pod, and there was no BB in there. Take a good look at what was. It's the same doll Die-Hardman had. This is their bridge baby.
That's not creepy at all. Fighting a BT whale is awesome.
Imagine it as a circulatory system, if you will. Each of our beaches is a single capillary. But Amelie's beach is the heart that pumps blood to the rest of us.
Heartman talking about hearts. Amelie's blood-soaked moonlit beach is really beautiful.
London Bridge is falling down. Falling down. Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady.
Not sure if this or Dead Space's rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is creepier.
game over!
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
That is a huge sacrifice. Simply because she loves Sam so much, she's willing to do whatever it takes to make him happy.
Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are.
Wow. Taking off his mask after all that time is really brave of him.
Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug.
Finally getting a hug in.
The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity.
Well, I suppose having connections with the president helps.
But I don't deserve it, goddammit! There is no atoning for what I've done.
Holy shit. Tommy Earl Jenkins should take home an Oscar for this scene.
Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now.
I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time.
Learning from your mistakes.
I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Brutal compassion? BB's theme is so beautiful. It's a really nice way of tying the whole game into its ending.
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space.
Ooh! We finally get to see all those scenes from outside our bubble.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record.
Well, I think John should have, not sided with the president. I understand where he's coming from, and it's still commendable that he tries to warn and help Cliff.
I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system.
You know what I love about pen and paper? Nobody can hack into this shit.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. I promise you.
Oof. Resolving to mercy kill your wife and swear to her that you'll take care of your baby? That'll hit you right in the feels. That sucks. You spend the whole game fighting Cliff only to realize that he just wanted his baby back. Then try to stop his execution, even though you know it's probably futile.
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
This is so tragic. The second time he gives a speech is as he's dying, and you can tell he feels like he's failed.
Oh my god.
Nice sleight of hand.
You told me your name was Sam Porter.
You're Sam Bridges.
Confusing memory interaction? Embracing your son before getting shot in the back. Well, that explains the scar and the repatriation.
Come on, Lou. Wake up.
Come on, Lou, wake up.
This whole scene is heartbreaking, and Norman Reedus is a fantastic actor. Oh, that's a relief. I was about to turn into Niagara Falls. It looks like after all that, there's no more Timefall.
Louise.
Aw, he had a baby girl.
You've got mail.
I'd like to thank my artist Scott Specs. I also have special thanks for Deborah M., JJ Ryan, Jeff, Jess R., K, A Weary Rider, Death Demon 17, Steve C., and Walt W. Thank you all, and I truly appreciate all the help you've given me. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, and share. You can follow me at Twitter at DeadmanGaming13, Twitch at Deadman Gaming, and Patreon's on the screen. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Try not to die out there.